Okay, we're going to do a little bit on unit rates. This is page 40 of your INB, so page 40. This is where all this goes. I gave you a foldable today. I believe you can color the little apples on there. That's pretty much all you need to do. And then we've got some stuff we're going to fill out, and then you can paste it or tape it on page 40. But here we go. Okay, so this is what page 40 looks like. You've got a title. You've got your I can statement, which is your objective, which we need to be able to understand the use of a unit rate and identify a unit rate. And so then I've got some notes. And right over here, let me get a little smaller thing. This thing is my foldable. So this is where I would paste it down. I wouldn't paste it down yet, but you do need to realize that it is going to go there when you're taking these notes. Okay, so first little bit of notes I have is unit rates are when an item is compared to 1. So you would see this like in our intro over here where we have kilometers per liter. We're comparing the amount of kilometers you go for 1 liter of gasoline, or kilometers per hour, the amount of kilometers you go in 1 hour. So we are comparing these things to 1. So on this example right here, we have 1 pound of bananas costs 48 cents. So I would have this written this way. If I had my unit rate, this would be 1 pound. And pound is abbreviated LB because it comes from an old Latin measurement that was called libres. And each 1 pound is 48 cents. So I'm going to put 0.48 right there. That is very important because that would make it 48 cents. So the ratio would be 1 pound to 0.48. And making sure I've got my decimal there. So that is kind of a unit rate because it's 1 pound of bananas. If it were multiple pounds of bananas, we couldn't get the unit rate with it unless we divided. So now our next page is the inside of your foldable. Okay, this is the part that's going to be pasted down right over here. So I'm going to write just right here. See, the back of that will be pasted down. And this is your flip page, so your apples, you'll be able to see through the page. If you've colored, you'll be able to see them over there. Okay, so let me erase a few of the things here because all I'm trying to do is show you what's the inside of this thing. Okay, so, and as you can see, what we're looking at is this is the top section because there's a bottom section of this and it's got a little thing that says try it out. We're going to do the try it out thing tomorrow in class. So please don't think, though, I've got to do that, because you don't. We're going to do that tomorrow in class together. Okay. So it says, which is the better deal and why and how did you decide? So I've got 3 pounds for $1.97 and 5 pounds for $2.75. So in order to get my unit rate, I need to know how many cents per pound this is going to be. And I know it's going to be cents because in order to get to dollars, you'd have to have more than $3 price or more than $5 price. And I don't have either one. So I'm going to write a fraction, a ratio as it were. For the first one we have, it's $1.97 for every 3 pounds. And for the second one, it is $2.75 for 5 pounds. Now, there's lots of different ways you could solve this problem. You could even do equivalent fractions and get an answer to this problem, but what we need to do is we need to find the unit rate. So what that is going to involve here is we are actually going to solve the division problem here. So this one right here is $1.97 divided by 3. So I'll bring up my decimal. So 3 can't go into 1, but it can go into 19 6 times. And I get 1 left over. 3 can go into 17 5 times. And I would get 2 left over. Now I could keep going here. In fact, I will keep going. I'm going to add a 0, keep going, and it's going to go, 3 can go into 20 about 6 times. So what I'm going to do is I can't have 656. That's not what that is. This is 65 cents and 6 thousandths more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round this. So I look here, I'm going to round it to the hundredths place. The 6 is telling me to go up. So the price, the unit rate of this is 66 cents per pound. That is my unit rate. And again, pound is abbreviated LB because it's Libres. Okay. So that is 66 cents per pound. That is my unit rate for the first one. Now, in order to find my unit rate for the second one, I'm doing the same stuff. I'm going to take 5 and divide it into $2.75. So that would be $2.75 divided by 5. 5 can't go into 2, but it can go into 27 5 times. Well, I already know my answer right away. And 5 can go into 25 5 times right there. So that gives us a unit rate of 55 cents per pound. Okay, the other way you could write this is you could write it as 55 cents per 1 pound. You could also do it that way, but those are our 2 unit rates. So the question was, which one is the better deal? Well, it would be the $2.75 for 5 pounds. Well, why is it the better deal? Well, it's because it's only 55 cents per pound, and the other one is 66 cents per pound. So I'm saving 11 cents per pound. And how did I decide? Well, I found my unit rate. That's how I decided. Okay, so the other section, as you know, the try it out section, we will do that tomorrow in class. Hopefully that you will come to class tomorrow with this page completed, or well, as much completed as much as I've gotten it for you today. And I will see you tomorrow in class.